Hello everyone, welcome to Madrid Pulse. You got source of latest news, events, and everything happens in heart of Spain. Franco Mastantuono, the 17-years-old sensation emerging from River Plate, is rapidly becoming one of the most coveted young players in world football. Even before the 2025 Club World Cup kicks off, Mastantuono's name is making waves across Europe. His composed performances and technical brilliance for River this season have put him firmly on the radar of Europe's elite. And while a transfer is only likely in 2026, the groundwork is already being laid. Though several top clubs have shown interest, it is Real Madrid who appear best positioned to secure his signature, with key internal movements already underway to bring the Argentine starlet to the Santiago Bernabeu. But before continue, make sure you have already subscribed for getting more Real Madrid updates. Let's dive in. Despite some interest from Atletico Madrid, it was Real Madrid who acted quickly and decisively. Reports indicate that the club has already agreed terms with Mastantuono, setting the foundation for a deal that could be finalized either this summer or in the next transfer window. Sporting director Santiago Solari has played a pivotal role in these talks, leveraging his ties to Argentina and River Plate to smooth negotiations. Solari's involvement, as a former River and Real Madrid player himself, provides Los Blancos with a unique advantage, an internal figure who understands the cultural and sporting dynamics between both clubs. Real's initial strategy was to wait until the winter window, at which point Mastantuono would have just a year remaining on his contract, potentially lowering the fee and giving them the upper hand. However, the situation has evolved quickly. Paris Saint-Germain, never shy about flexing their financial muscle, have recently entered the fray. PSG are reportedly ready to activate Mastantuono's release clause of 40 to 45 million euros this summer, a move that would bypass negotiations entirely. Unlike Madrid, who are attempting to structure a 40 million euro deal with performance-based variables, PSG are offering the full amount up front. While this represents a bold statement from the French champions, it does not necessarily put them ahead in the race. In fact, Real Madrid still hold a critical advantage: Mastantuono's own desire to wear the iconic white shirt. The teenager is said to be fully committed to a future at the Bernabeu, with a clear preference to join the long line of South American stars who have flourished under Real Madrid's guidance. The Madrid project is proven. Rodrigo, Vinicius Jr., and Endrick Felipe are all examples of young Brazilian and South American talents who chose Madrid over other suitors and have been carefully developed into world-class players. Juni Calafat, the head scout responsible for those signings, is currently in Buenos Aires, with a delegation from Madrid. His presence is no coincidence. Calafat has a reputation for personally closing the most delicate and high-stakes deals. His involvement underscores just how seriously Real Madrid are taking this opportunity. River Plate, so far, have stood firm, pointing all suitors to the release clause without engaging in much negotiation. They are aware of the value they hold and are in no rush to sell. However, Real Madrid's long-standing relationship with the club, along with the strategic diplomacy led by Solari and Calafat, gives them a stronger negotiating position than it may seem on the surface. Additionally, Mastantuono's willingness to remain at River until 2026 is perfectly aligned with Real's plan, allowing him to continue developing in a familiar environment before making the leap to Europe. While PSG may be aggressive in their approach, Real Madrid have the structural, historical, and personal elements working in their favor. Mastantuono dreams of playing at the Santiago Bernabeu, and with Real Madrid's calculated but confident pursuit, that dream appears closer to becoming a reality. Even if River Plate choose not to budge this summer, Madrid are willing to be patient and wait for the right moment. Everything points to the Spanish giants being in the driving seat. It's not just a matter of luck. It's a combination of smart strategy, strong relationships, and a shared vision between player and club. For Real Madrid, it's looking more like destiny than mere fortune. Alejandro Grimaldo has been one of the standout left-backs in European football over the past few seasons, and his performances have finally earned him recognition at the international level with a breakthrough into the Spanish national team. At 29, he is in the prime of his career and is now seriously considering a return to his home country. Having established himself as a key figure in Xabi Alonso's Bundesliga-winning Bayer Leverkusen side, Grimaldo has made it clear in recent interviews that he desires a move back to Spain, specifically to a major club capable of challenging for titles both domestically and in Europe. This development is music to the ears of several top La Liga clubs, particularly Real Madrid, who are currently monitoring the left-back situation. With Ferland Mendy's future still uncertain and Fran Garcia yet to fully convince, Los Blancos are reportedly in the market for a new left-back. Grimaldo, with his elite attacking output, experience and consistency, presents an appealing option, especially considering the financial aspect of the deal. While his market value is estimated at around €40 million, his actual release clause is significantly lower. Bayer Leverkusen included a surprisingly modest buyout clause in his contract, allowing him to leave for a fee in the region of just 15 to 18 million euros. For a player of his caliber, this is a bargain that very few top clubs can afford to ignore. Among the clubs linked with the Spaniard are Atletico Madrid and former club Barcelona. Atletico are said to be exploring left-back options, including Grimaldo and Theo Hernandez, though they have yet to make a decisive move. Barcelona, on the other hand, view Grimaldo as a luxury reinforcement rather than a priority. While they are still in negotiations for Benfica's Álvaro Carreras, Grimaldo now stands out as a more economical and arguably more proven alternative. His low release clause makes him an incredibly attractive option, allowing Madrid to allocate resources to other areas of the squad while still upgrading at left-back. Grimaldo's desire to return to Spain and join a top-tier club aligns perfectly with what Real Madrid can offer: trophies, Champions League football, and a global platform. Given their financial muscle, current project, and historical appeal, Madrid are in a far better position than their domestic rivals to secure his signature. All signs point to Los Blancos having the inside track in this race, a piece of transfer fortune that could pay major dividends in the seasons to come. In a recent report from Bild, it has been revealed that Bayer Leverkusen have set their sights on Nico Paz as the ideal replacement for the exit-bound Florian Wirtz. The young midfielder, who spent the 2024-25 season on loan at Como, is still officially tied to Como, but not for long. According to the outlet, Los Blancos plan to activate their €8 million buyback clause, bringing Nico back before making their next move. What is truly surprising is that this entire process appears to be part of a calculated business strategy by Madrid. While the player's return has been one of the most discussed topics in recent weeks, it now seems that the club's intention is not just to reintegrate the Argentine star, but to profit from him. Madrid are reportedly looking to sell Nico to Leverkusen for around €30 million, almost 4 times what they will pay to buy him back. Despite the hefty price tag, Bayer Leverkusen are said to be willing to meet Real Madrid's demands. The German side is prepared to pay the €30 million fee and accept the condition of a second buyback clause, ensuring that the door remains open for Madrid to bring Nico back again in the future if he excels. The 20-year-old, for now, is expected to first join Real Madrid for the upcoming Club World Cup in the United States, before potentially making the switch to Leverkusen. The Bundesliga club is reportedly keen to complete the deal quickly, especially since Wirtz's exit is now viewed as a matter of time. Interestingly, this deal may also be a result of the strong relationship between the two clubs, particularly after Xabi Alonso was appointed Real Madrid's coach. With Real Madrid and Leverkusen sharing a good relationship, Nico could spend another season away from Spain before returning once and for all.